Watch what Trump does, not what he says. Don't think for a second, all the mainstream media are saying this, Trump's bowing down to Putin and all this stuff. He's not. As part of the press conference with Starmer, they were asked, well, Starmer was asked repeatedly, is there going to be a backstop? I hate that word, backstop, by the way. It takes me back to the stupid Brexit days. But a backstop meaning, if NATO or if the EU and the UK cannot defend their own borders against Russia, is America going to be the backstop? Nobody will answer that question, but the answer is yes, clearly. Because Trump knows, and obviously Putin knows, that if this deal is signed with Zelensky, which is expected to be, for America to have access to Ukrainian minerals, then there are going to be American workers inside the country. There are going to be American security personnel who are going to keep these workers safe. So if a deal was signed, Putin used a couple of years now just to try and regenerate his depleted armed forces and then have a second bite of the cherry in a couple of years' time, there's a strong possibility that American workers, civilians, even military personnel could be caught up in any future invasion. If they were to be harmed, then America would have every reason possible to actually get involved in the war and take on Russia. Not something the world wants to see, of course, but clearly that is a backstop. So while America is not saying for a second that Trump is going to put boots on the ground, jets in the air, because that would just anger the Russians more and it would make a peace deal impossible, in effect what they're saying is there will be Americans in Ukraine, and if those Americans come to any harm while they are just there doing their jobs because of Russian aggression, then you will feel the full might of the American military. You've got to read between the lines with this guy. He's all very nice to people's faces, but this is a guy who wrote the book, The Art of the Deal, and he knows exactly what he's doing. Make no mistake about that.